Okay, so new season started. Looks like they moved the ranked ticket again to 13,500 trophies. So we just passed 13,000 last season and then barely made it to Master 2. So we have to push 500 trophies again to get to 13,500 before we can try the ranked ticket again to get to something where we can keep the ranked ticket. Now I'm guessing they're going to push it again to 14,000 next season, but we'll see what happens there. So I just wanted to see, because I did play my 4 battles this morning, and I saw something weird because, so let's see, so that's the last win there. There's 2 mirrors here, 1 Mega Knight, and then there's 2 more Mega Knights and another mirror here. There's a bunch of Zaps as well, but for some reason we get 2 Mega Knight mirror decks. So I'm just going to review these to see how many mistakes I made, and then see if we can do better next time around. And I'll try some live battles as well as we go on this month. Okay, so just first testing out with an Ice Spirit, see what they have. I think that's fine. Alright, so we know an E-Wiz is a decent counter against Hog. I mean, we still get it a hit. That's pretty aggressive to throw that rocket there. I mean, it's a -2. So and I'm at almost 10 elixir there, so I'm definitely going to push, see what they have. I thought about going for ability here for the Ice Golem, but I don't know if that would have been a good 2 elixir spent, because I know some of his deck, but I don't know that much yet. Okay, so we're just looking for a good defense there. The Zap was pretty sneaky, but I was ready with a Musketeer either way. Yeah, pretty clean defense there. It gave some spell value, I guess, if they had a big spell. But so far, I think we've only seen the Zap. And this was, I don't know why he put the Skarmy and the E-Wiz. I mean, it's a good defense nonetheless, but I guess there's some counter push potential with the E-Wiz, but then he didn't support it because he doesn't have elixir, which is fine. We just over defended maybe a little bit. We could have just done without the Ice Spirit, maybe. Would have gotten 1 hit, possibly on the tower, or half a hit. But so far so good. So we're down 3 elixir compared to him. So we have to watch for that. So it's an easy check. If they put something all the way in the back, if you are close to full elixir, that's probably the elixir you've lost, right? Because we were at 7 there when he dropped the Inferno Dragon. So I tried to snipe the Prince there, but for some reason the Musketeer didn't want to. And now it's not doing anything. So we kind of wasted our Evo, and then he just turns it on for the Evo guy. The Evo Musketeer just turns on the Evo ability and starts shooting that Prince, who was just about the same angle as the one before, so I'm not sure what happened there. Sorry. Yeah, so, I mean, if I'm faster on the log, we can get something more going there, but I think not often, just a little too late, and I don't want to predict, because that could mean a lot of damage to me. It's a pretty heavy deck. So I thought the Fireball was pretty good value there, and now I'm just trying to protect the Musketeer, trying to kill everything. And we did. It's still alive, but not for much longer, I'd imagine. So just pulling the Prince to the middle and then taking care of it. I don't know if I needed the Ice Golem there, but he did Zap for the skeleton, so it's good I did something. I think the Musketeer would have likely died doing that, so now we still have the Musketeer available. And yeah, that was a pretty good Fireball, I think, to clean up stuff. Okay, so the Musketeer is going after skeletons, it looks like. I'm not sure why that is the case, but anyway. So in pretty good shape. They barely got any damage so far, 800 damage, and we only have 800 left, almost 900. So just on time there with the log trigger, so it's 300. It's a Fireball and a log. Fireball is 275 now, I think, at level 16. Instead of the 300. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. So it did get a nerf, and the log got a nerf as well, but this should clean up nicely. Yeah, so I think it was a good win. I don't think we gave too much spell value. We didn't over defend a couple times with maybe 1 elixir or so. That was too much. So let's look at the second battle here. So it's always good to look at their badges, because those are likely their favorite cards. In this case, they put, what was it, Rocket, Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Knight, so you kind of know what you could potentially expect, but you still want to make sure to kind of track what deck they have, otherwise you could get into trouble. So look at it just waiting. So They didn't take the bait on the Ice Spirit, didn't take the bait on the Skeleton, so it looks like they have a pretty heavy deck. That's usually what that means. So I thought I could reset the Inferno Tower here, and I do, but then he had to add the mini packet to defense. So it's a pretty well spent 2 elixir, I think, because, get an extra mini pack out of it, and now the mini pack and Inferno Tower out of cycle. So I could have gone aggressive here. I don't have that much elixir. I could have logged and then gone in with a hog, but that's what would happen. It's a mirror, so I would have just run straight into the mini packer. Okay, so we cleaned that up well, just guided it to the left. We have the log available for the Goblin Gang. I'm just going to go in for a hog. Then we find out he has a Mega Knight. So we're looking at Mini P.E.K.K.A, Mega Knight, and Inferno Tower. We haven't seen the Rocket, I don't think, or the Minion Horde. Now there's the Minion Horde. So he has a bunch of counters for a hog here. So I'm not sure if we're going to get very far. So try to activate King, and I do activate King, but at a fairly big cost on the left side tower there with the minions. But it's sometimes worth it. Can come back now. We have everything available. We have the King Tower available to help out. Don't use it that often. I still push stuff to the middle, but in this case I could pull the mini packet closer to the tower before I distract it to the middle, but that also becomes dangerous if they have a zap or some spell and then it's just right on your tower. So I'm trying to play it safe. If they have anything that needs to reach the tower to get damage, a lot of things do obviously, but anything like the Goblin Barrel, for example, that one does get destroyed faster because of the King Tower activation. Especially if you have Mirror. Yeah, so just decided to go with the Musketeer. I put the Musketeer on the wrong lane though, which is kind of stupid. But then I figured I'd just follow it up on the right side with it in like a double lane push kind of, because the Musketeer is protected there. And now I'm still in decent shape with Elixir for picking up that mini P.E.K.K.A. Also preparing the cannon on the left side there to catch that Mega Knight when it comes. Fireball is pretty easy value there against the Minion Horde and the Mega Knight. So, and another, that was spell value. I guess the Musketeer just died, but it's already done some of its job or most of its job. So, whatever. I think the value of that 2 elixir was well worth it here for 2 hawk hits. I didn't think it would get 2. I thought it'd just get 1, but that's pretty good. And now we're actually ahead with those 2 hits. I don't know why he pre-placed the Inferno Tower, just to block me from going quickly and cycling through my deck, I guess. But it's just a nice fireball. It doesn't really kill the Inferno Tower, but it's good value to take on a tower without having to run a hog into an Inferno Tower or a mini P.E.K.K.A. or any of the other counters, because he has a whole bunch of counters. And now I thought I outcycled the Inferno Tower, but he got back pretty quickly. Luckily I have the Evo Musketeer to help out, and I think we get at least 1 hit. Oh, we cleaned it up completely here, so don't think the ability there was necessary for the Ice Golem, but good win regardless. Another mirror type deck. And then here we get to another Mega Knight. Mega Knight's nerfed a bit by reducing the 4 tile punt, I guess, to a 2.5 tile punt for bigger, heavier cards. So like Giants or P.E.K.K.A.s, they don't get pushed as hard by the Evo Mega Knight, or don't get punted. Is that the right thing? Kicked back as far. Anyway, so looking here, I was some fireball value, but I don't think I had a login cycle for the Dark Goblin, so a bit of trouble here with the hog, but I'd rather just have a few hog hits than Mega Knight hits, but kind of the same damage almost, I feel. So either way, we're just cleaning up now. We know that they have a hog and a Mega Knight, which seems to have been a bit of a trend for last season, and it seems to continue early on this season. It's the first day, so who knows. Some nice shots there by the Musketeer. I think much is going to happen here for the next few seconds. So he's going to go with a mini pack in the back, and then a Mega Knight in front of it. So we know we're dealing with the same stuff again. Another mini pack, another Mega Knight. It's like, what else is new, right? It just keeps going every season. So we're just trying to clean up. There's definitely spell value given there, but I don't know. I don't recall if I've put the Musketeer behind the King Tower or on the right side of the Princess Tower. But either way, that was good value there, and I just decided to protect it. I think because of that, we have the Musketeer fully healthy here. Could have gone with a Hog. I'm at 4 elixir, but I think it would have been a bit of an issue. He did have only 3 elixir though, so it could have been just the minions or the Dart Goblin there, and definitely would have gotten a bunch of damage, but I decided to take it a bit easy there. But as you can see, we're up, what, almost 5 elixir, definitely 5 elixir up here, so we definitely should be able to take advantage of that down the road, although sending a Hog in and getting Mega Knighted on it, that definitely doesn't help with elixir advantage. But we're 10 elixir now, and I know I'm leaking. It's a pretty bad leak here. I just didn't know what he was going to do, so I just wanted to save up a little bit, because he did push hard last time too with all this stuff. So, and again, he's getting damaged because I'm not protecting my cannon very well. So at least they're separated now, so we can deal with them and just distracting the Mega Knight until it's dead. And then I don't think those skeletons were necessary. Might have jumped on the Musketeer, but it was pretty close to being gone anyway. Okay, so another Mega Knight, another dead Hog. So we're not really using our elixir advantage nicely here, but either way, we'll keep going. So this, yeah, definitely lucky here to pull that Hog, and I did defend the cannon here, but still the Hog still goes through because it's not being targeted, because everything else was targeting the Mega Knight. Yeah, his minion's only level 14, but I don't think it matters too much in this case. I don't think that's his disadvantage. He got a bunch of Hog counters with the Skarmy and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Mega Knight, so can't have more than that in probably one deck, but anyway. So yeah, it was a good Hawk hit there with the Fireball to kill the Skarmy and push the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Luckily it got pulled there. I didn't think the skeletons would pull, so I put in the Ice Golem, and luckily it did. And I'm just waiting to either Fireball lock here or whatever. So I think I was checking the value of the damage that the Fireball would do and the lock together. So it's 275, and I think it's 50-ish or even less than that. It's barely over